Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Today, the demo I'm going to bring you is how to stay focused when you're in Facebook and do your kind of daily checklist of activities. So in our Content for a Year course, we have we assign a day. Once your content's created and we move on to the more complicated engagement strategies, we assign a day to each social platform. So Mondays is Facebook, Tuesdays is Twitter, Wednesdays is Instagram, so on and so forth. And those are the days where you're going to focus on growing your audience because your content's already set up and running. So one of the things we do, though, that's daily that I wanted to show you was how we engage in Facebook groups. So it's natural to log into your social media channels and start doing something and then just like scroll and get lost in all the craziness that is Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever social network happens to be your poison choice of the day. But for today, we're focusing on Facebook. So this is not something that we leave to only do once a week because it's important to our strategy and engagement. So if you remember the video we did, I think it was sometime last week, where we talked about purging your Facebook groups so that you only had about 3 to 5 left that you really wanted to engage in. This is now where this second layer of the strategy comes in. So we're going to navigate to our groups page and we're going to look at the groups we are in. And there actually happens to be a couple that we're going to leave. We'll do those later. So the two that I really interact in is Social Click, which is a mastermind group I'm in, and then Social Media United, which is also Rachel, the girl that runs the group. Those are her two groups. I like to engage in those two every day, multiple times a day, because they are other people in my space, in my industry. So not only do I learn a lot, but because I'm in year 6 of doing this, I have the ability to be able to help people that are starting out. And that's really great. It's just providing some extra value to those people, give them a bit of a leg up. It's not for any selfish benefit at all. This is just sort of, you can give back to people starting off. That's one way to do it for sure. These two groups, Boss Moms and Freelancing Females, they have a lot of people that are ladies that are self-employed. Freelancing Females, more than Boss Moms, usually has a lot of posts where people are looking for experts to actually hire. However, I don't use the groups for those because you'll see when posts like that go up, there's like hundreds of people jumping on it, and quite often it's a person with the lowest bid that gets the job, and that's kind of not our deal. So we just jump in and out of there when we want to and answer questions. The Members Club is a big one, though, that I engage in, and this is a group I used to be a member and just came back recently as well. We'll do another video on like the best memberships and masterminds to be a part of. So this one's large. It has a lot of women from all over the world in all different kinds of businesses. And yes, there are other people that do social media, but not as many as some of these other groups like Boss Moms and Freelancing Females. So I am able to kind of convert those people into potentially using us for our services long term. But the strategy is the same. We jump in and we look for things we can comment on. So I basically toggle through them. Social Click's always at the top of my list. It's a smaller group. These are only people that are in Rachel's mastermind. So I just kind of scroll through and see, if there's anything that I really need to kind of jump on, any of her live videos that I need to watch and learn, etc., etc. So I go through that. I know that I've actually already caught up on that one. I'm going to go to the Members Club to kind of show you how we actually do our strategy. So I log in, and then right away I search the group for things that I can help with. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type social media, and I'm going to see what comes up. So right away I see a post, social media overwhelm, would love your tips. My question is how to make the right call. I'm currently on 2, but have been willing to launch on a 3rd one for months for higher reach. I'm finding it hard to make a decision on 2. So she's afraid to lose something by switching. What has guided you in choosing resources you could share? Okay. So I have a feeling I actually already responded to this. Here you go. So I noticed that she was talking about if you want details, I have a Facebook group and I'm on LinkedIn considering YouTube as my Facebook Lives are popular. So those of you who have seen our course that's launching, or that has launched actually, for Facebook videos, So I gave her an idea. I just created a course on repurposing video content to other social platforms. It's our process of how we turn one video into 30 pieces of content. You could learn and hire a VA to do it if time was the main issue too. And we note here, we know one of the rules in this group is not to sell our services, and we're not here to do that. So we mentioned that as well. I know we can't sell our own stuff here, so I'm not asking you to buy the course. But if you do want to know the process, I'm happy to share. So those are kind of the things that I'll just give people little ideas, and then I'll scroll through and see, okay, is there anyone else? You know, I just kind of click through, see what they're looking for. So this person's just having trouble basically staying organized. Yeah, so I feel like this person could benefit the most from a really good scheduling tool, so that's what I'm going to recommend. Have you considered any scheduling tools? So I'm going to recommend that she use Sendable. She doesn't have to. She can use any scheduler she likes. But for someone that's saying they already are okay with handling content and they just kind of are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, then the scheduler is going to be like the bee's knees. So this is what I do. I just scroll through. I tap out at about half an hour a day of doing this because I could do it all day. There's lots of people asking questions about social media. You can do it on a bigger scale if you want and use other tools like Sendable that we use, and use the social listening feature and search for that term across all your social platforms and try and interact from one dashboard. It's possible, but it's a little more complicated, and this strategy is probably better for those who are starting off and trying to figure out what their engagement strategy is. So this won't guarantee you a quote-unquote return on your time, but it's a fantastic way to really build a community. And when you're in that visibility stage or even after and you just want to really like keep getting yourself out there, it's a fantastic way to do that because you're not asking anyone to buy from you. You're literally just sharing your knowledge. And you'll also have noticed a couple years ago anyways that Facebook's algorithm, you see a lot of group activity in your newsfeed itself. So you see less from business pages and sometimes even your family and friends, and you're seeing a lot more from groups. So it's a fantastic way to kind of stay ahead of the curve with what Facebook's trying to show people as well. So that's it for today. That's our little group engagement strategy. Keep it to half an hour a day. Only go in your 3 to 5. Search for things that you want to help on. That's it. All right, awesome. So tomorrow we'll come back with another video. If you guys have anything that you really want to learn, hit us up in the comments, and that's what we'll do for our next video. Thanks.